In the last class, we have discussed about this is the main processor bus. This is extension bus. These are called the PCI bus, SCSI, and USB. These are called the extension buses to connect the more number of devices. And in between the processor bus and the extension buses, there is a bridge. The bridge will be there. The bridge circuit translates signals from protocols and protocols from processor bus to PCI bus. Okay, processor bus into PCI ki PCI into processor ke it transmits the data between the processor bus and the PCI bus. Okay, first one is the PCI bus, peripheral component interconnect bus. Peripheral ante peripheral nothing IO devices. Okay, peripherals anna IO devices anna okate. Peripherals are IO devices component interconnect. IO device ni connect cheyadaniki vade bus anu. Okay, these are low cost buses and they are introduced in 1992, and these are processor independent. Okay, whatever the processor we have, they connected the IO device to the processor by using this PCI అన్నమాట. Okay, these are very plug and play capability. Okay, ఈజీగా రిమూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అండ్ ఈజీగా కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, and today's computers most memory transfers involve burst transfer. Burst transfer nothing but at a time more number of memory words has to be transmitted, and that type of support is also available in the PCI mode. Okay, PCI designed primarily to support this mode of operation. And burst transfer kuda it can transfer through the PCI bus. The bus supports 3 independent address spaces: memory space, IO space, and configuration space. The 3 supports kuda 3 address space in support chest: memory address space and IO device address space and configuration address space also it can support. Already I discussed about master and slave. A master is called initiator. Who initiates the transfer is called master, and who responds is called slave. Actually aithe slave antaru. Here the address device that responds to the read or write command is called target. Here the target. The slave is also called as target. Master and target. Master nothing but who initiates the transfer is called master, and who responds is called target. Okay, in PCI bus communication, who initiates the transfer is called master, and these are the transfer signals on the PCI. These are the pin names. Clock, we have to use that 33 MHz or 66 MHz clock, and frame size. AD nothing but the address lines, 32 address and data line. A address and data line, 32 address and data line. there is a possibility that increasing 64 bits also. Okay. And the command and byte enable signal, initiator ready, target ready signals, IRD, TRD, device select, initialize and device select. These are the pin names in the PCI bus. Okay. All of you read one time. This is the timing diagram for the read operation. On the PCI bus. The master, nothing but who initiates the transfer, and it is placing the address on the AD line. The AD is used as a both address and data line. First, the master is placing the address of the device which communicates. A device to communicate చేయాలనుకుంటుందో, the device address is placed on the address line at time T0, and it takes some time to reach steady state value, and the address is transferred to the device. And at the same time, the device is placing the master is placing the command, that nothing but read operation or write operation to read the data or to write the data from the device. The command is also placed on the command line. After address the initiator is ready signal, IRDY, initiator ready signal. After address is decoded by the device, and the target is also ready at time T2 here. Initiator ready and target ready. The target is sending if the read operation, the target is placing the data on the data line, this one, hash 1, 2, 3, 4 bytes. And byte enable nothing but 32 bits are divided into 4 bytes, and it receiving the 4 bytes from the data line, and this is called byte enable. Up to this 4 bytes, the byte enable signal will be on. After that, it will be goes to the low state. Then the initiator ready signal also and these are the device configurations. First point is when IO device is connected to a computer, several actions are need to be configured, both the device and the software that communicates with it. Okay. PCI incorporates in each IO device interface a small configuration ROM memory that stores information about the device. The information about the device is stored in a ROM memory. That ROM memory is available in the IO device interface. Okay, they connected the device to the processor through the IO interface. On the interface, there will be a ROM, a small ROM memory that we have to store all the information about the device. Okay, so nothing but the డ్రైవర్స్ అంటారు చూసారా మీ ప్రింటర్స్ ఏదైనా డివైస్ లోడ్ చేయాలనుకున్నప్పుడు డ్రైవర్స్ లోడ్ చేసుకుంటారు చూసారా దట్ ఆల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఈజ్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ దట్ రోమ్ మెమరీ అండ్ టు కాన్ఫిగర్ ద రోమ్స్ ఆల్ డివైస్ ఆర్ యాక్సెసిబుల్ ఇన్ ద కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఇన్ ద అడ్రస్ స్పేస్. Devices are addressed during the initialization process. All the devices we have to give address for each device before initializing the process. So PCI bus is operated with 5 volts or 3.3 volts power supply. Okay, the PCI bus to operate the PCI bus we have 5 volt supply or 3.3 volts power supply. Next one is SCSI bus, small computer system interface. For small systems to interface the devices, we have to use SCSI bus, small computer system interface. And this one designed by the American National Standard Institute, ANSI. The original specifications of standard nothing but these device such as disk, మనకి CDs ఉంటాయి చూస్తారా, the disk are connected to a computer via 50 wire cable which can be up to 25 meters in length and can transfer data at rates up to 5 megabytes. Okay, it can transfer data up to 5 megabytes per second. And it can be developed every year. Data transfer capability has increased very rapidly, almost doubling every 2 years. There are so many versions. SCSI 2, SCSI 3 have been defined. And in the first stage, it can hold 50 pins. And in SCSI 2, it has 68 pins. And in SCSI 3 configuration, it has 80 pins. Okay, the number of pins will be increased after each version. Is that the pin, the bus signals, the SCSI bus signals, data line, 8 bits dB, 0 to 7, data byte. Cover byte covered 8 bits 0 to 7, and one parity bit will be there. DBP, parity bit of the data bus, and phase, busy signal and selection signal. Busy ఎప్పుడు వాడుతుందంటే when bus is not free, the busy signal is activated. Okay, one of the device using the SASA bus. At the same time, the another device is using the SASA bus. Then the SC bus, the interface will send the busy signal. And selection affected during the selection and reselection. To select or reselect the device, you have to use the select signal. And information type, the control and data. The control information and the data accepted during the transfer of control information. The message signal indicates that the information being transferred in a is a message. And handshake signals, request and acknowledgement. Request signal is used when the target requests the data transfer. When the target requests the data transfer, then the request signal will be activated. An acknowledgement signal accepted by the initiator when it has completed the data transfer operation. After completing the data transfer operation, the initiator is sending the acknowledgement signal, that is the transfer is completed. That will be indicated by the acknowledgement signal. And the direction of the transfer, input or output. Input operation or output operation. Input operation nothing but from device to keyboard, from input device to the processor, or when output nothing but from processor to output device. Inserted, accepted to indicate the input operation. And attention and reset. Accepted. Attention signal is accepted by initiator when it wish to send a message to your target. Okay, when initiator is wish to send a target, it's sending the attention signal. And reset causes all the device controls to disconnect and start up state. Okay, reset nothing but all the will be resetted by the RST signal. These are not required. And the last one is the USB. You have know very well. Universal synchronous serial bus, USB bus, in industry standard developed through a collaborative effort of several computer and communication companies, including Compaq, Yadhartha, Intel, Microsoft. All these collaboratively designed the bus, USB bus, and it has a high speed of 480 megabytes per second. And when it is used at the low speed, you can transfer 1.5 megabytes per second. Full speed 12 megabytes per second. The port limitation, device characteristics, and plug and play. These are discussed in the next one. This is the host computer. And these are the hubs to connect the IO devices connected to the hub. And these two are connected to this hub. And this hub and this IO device connected to the main. And these two are connected to the main root hub. These are the connections of To accommodate a large number of devices that can be added or removed at any time, the USB has the tree structure as shown in the figure. This is called tree structure. And to connect more number of devices, and we have to place the hub. Only one hub account we are limited to the number of devices, but we have to use the tree structure. Okay, so that we can connect to large number of devices that can be added or removed at any time. The USB has a tree structure. Okay, and this is the operation study. The pin signals here. First one is packet identifier, token packet, and data packet. Yes, these are called USB packet format. First one is packet identifier, PID. In each data format, the PID nothing but packet identifier and address and data here, input or output, the data packet. These are theoretical characteristics. The cables used for USB connections have 4 wires are there. Each will be operated under 5 volts plus 5 volts. 2 wires used for power supply 5 volts and one of the ground. The other 2 wires are used to carry data. 2 wires are, one is power supply and one is ground, and remaining 2 wires are used for carry the data. Okay. A hub or an IO device may be powered directly from the device, or the device is own power supply connection. Different signaling schemes are used for different speeds of transmission. Okay. Low speed, fast speed, and full speed. There are different speeds are there. Different speeds, different signaling schemes are used. At low speed, ones and zeros are transmitted by sending a high voltage state 5 volts on one or three on one or the other, the 2 signal wires. Okay. Up to this one, third unit is completed. In the next class, we have discussed about, started the 4th unit, memory organization. The next Monday onwards, we have started the 4th unit, memory system. Okay.